Shoot. Damn. Look. Oh Lord, look. It's my first live stream on here. Is the okay? I was like, is a light okay? Look. So hello, this like my first time doing this on here because this phone says, oh damn, is it like look, this phone said I had to have like 50 subscribers to go live for some reason. And it said that shit for years. But what the fuck, I'm on something else right now and it's allowed me to do that, so I don't understand. That's why I feel like this phone is hot. Feel me? Doesn't make sense. So had I known I would have did that such a long time ago. Um, I'll say ahead of time there might be disruption. Don't know because, like I said, my stuff gets hacked and it gets shut off and all types of stuff. I didn't even add no like hashtags or nothing to this, so I don't even know if this will even be seen. I don't know. Nigga looking kind of dusty because look, I do want to actually pull on screen. 'Cause I had pulled some stuff last night, but and I don't like doing the stuff that I already pulled and left out and slept because, like I said, motherfuckers be coming in my shit and I don't know how deep this goes. And so yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to run this, but we want to see how it do. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna be pulling from like these cards. They're all handmade cards made so nice. So this is to be like a book cover, but I put like other artwork over top of it. So I like to pull on my spread, kind of be like who's in the house, who's out of the house, whatever the fuck. But anyways, look, hold on. This is like crystal light and some damn peach apple juice with ice. It's not alcoholic. My bad. Crush it in the mic. My bad. Crush it in the mic. My bad. I'm gonna say this. Blood of Jesus, Lord, bless and protect this reading, Lord, and please let anybody that's watching this, if I can give something that resonates to them or something that can help or something like that. Yeah, that'd be nice. Only honest, clear messages, Lord, from you, Jesus Christ, no other spirit. Thank you, Jesus, Lord. Um, right now, protecting me and keeping me alive, keeping me safe, keeping anybody else watching this alive and safe and stuff during all of this spiritual warfare right now in the world. Amen. Say, and then get done. So, kind of didn't even get to really shuffle. I mean, I guess it's kind of shuffle, but I'm just gonna look. Let me get another thingy. I could put them in. I don't think I'm gonna do people. I don't know. It just depends on how well this device works. I don't know what's, but it's like fuck, I don't want to get my hopes up, and then I'm saying this should just go crazy or something. But yeah, I doubt that this will even be seen. But well, eh, I scooch it back. Got no music going because I feel like it would be like distracting. Look, dang, I don't want like my cars to fly into the trash can or something. Look, I'm gonna try to keep it. Like I said, how about this? So this is what I usually do when I would do so. Since I'm on like a live right now, I guess I could explain stuff more. I got like one phone like for real color that's not like or that is hacked. Like shit, I'm pretty sure this laptop's probably hacked too because it came with the phone. Some random motherfucker that I didn't know on tag sent me that shit years ago. But yeah, I don't have money to get like a new phone, new laptop, stuff like that. So I gotta use it again. I'm pretty sure these motherfuckers did something either to like maybe my Wi-Fi, my IP address, something like that, or just be fucking all my shit up. So yeah, and it's just kind of been stuck that way, along with whomever be like manually fucking with my shit too. So yeah. And then it got to the point where it started losing all this storage space in all my phones, and then it's like no matter what I fucking delete, it's still no fucking space. Uh, I so couldn't do. And then when I try to like record videos and then just post it, like record it in the phone through the camera and post it later, it would not even show up as a video to be able to select it to post or upload it to YouTube. So then what I tried to do, so I used to go live on Tag for like years, and I would say like the average maybe like 100, 200 viewers literally. It was a point where I actually got paid. You know, like the lowest amount, like $200, and then it was like right at that point, motherfuckers was hating, and they made sure to like send gang stars and motherfuckers to talk hella shit on my streams like every day for like fucking years. It's happened for like at least 2, 3 years. People saw it gradually progress over and over. I had a pretty decent fan base. Like on a good day, I get like 600 views, but most of the time, once they started adding more trolls and shit, then it'll be a whole bunch of them that was like popping up, just saying dumb shit, making shit up, calling me like up my head and all types of wild shit, this crazy shit to try to like deter people away from wanting to make any type of business transactions with me, book a tattoo with me, or take me serious in any type of way. So after a while, the live stream button on that app just didn't even work anymore. Like it wouldn't highlight. Like you know how like when you have like a little tab, like a button, and it will show like when you can like select any type, like it wasn't accessible in that way. And then also I'll tell you guys if you little app people are watching, meet me, whatever the fuck. Y'all need to fix y'all's face recognition parts. Yes, I got hairy armpits. You need to fix your face recognition stuff because I have tattoos, right? These motherfuckers keep talking about some smile, look straight into the camera. No dirt on the best. These motherfucking tattoos or before you get like see clear because I don't really have a good camera. So just working what I got. It's like the built-in webcam. But I'm just saying, they kept talking about some, you know, that's it was funny. Like I'm like, dude, I can't like post a picture. You keep talking about something. Make sure your face is clear. Um, like I literally got to do like all 3 segments of my face, so it's kind of probably you need to fix that technology. There's lots of people in the world now that have different modifications on it and different stuff that your cameras don't pick up or recognize. And that's why I couldn't make no motherfucking profile on that to even live stream on there. 'Cause I used to live stream on that stuff too, because it's kind of like a sister or brother, I guess, site to like, what you call it, just like Baidu and all them other, So, man, I'm trying to like work on. This is my first live stream. We're trying to work on just talking as if there is people here because it literally says 0, right? Don't know if it will even get seen. Damn, but if okay, look like a wham brother and shit. Okay, looking like look. So first, look, my bad. Look, I ain't even. Oh yeah, we did for first. Well, first car we got up marital. Okay, well I'll just read it. Marital status, married, and then it shows like this. Damn, I wonder. I'm trying to see how I need to get it to where you can actually see the car because I never. Damn. Okay. Ah. Cause I got like this ring light over there. This on. I had closed my curtains because the sunlight was making it to where it was just too shiny. Can you see the card like this? Like this? This is fuck this. This is throwing me off because of dyslexia too. So it's like shit. Fucking the opposite. It like damn. Look, y'all. You go ahead to bear with because I'm trying to learn like how it mirrors in the camera. I wonder if I could fix that because I'm trying to see. Yes, opposite. Okay. So it's like got me reversed or some shit. It's like a mirror reflect. Okay, yeah, yeah. I only I went. I would like the exact because it's hard to. I would have to do shit like the opposite way. No, look, whatever. Sorry. So first we got like marital status that comes out married, but I use this little thingy here. It's supposed to be for like nail polish, I think, but I felt like it would be decent for doing readings and stuff. And I'll usually do 5 across, 5 down, like all the way over, and that'll be like 30. So we at 5 coming up. But damn, way I gotta face that's like crazy, dog. Because I want to be able to show the photo, and then the lighting is like not the best. That's what I'm wondering about. How can I like fix that? Cause I'm trying to get creative. We about to do this. I'm about to see if I like make like a little hood over this. Does that make it like no, that's not. That wasn't smart. And that's dumb. Okay. Huh. Yeah, all right, whatever. Look, I'm gonna try not to focus too much on that part because it's not that important. Just figure something out. Because, like I said, like my phone just running out of more space, and I also make music too. By the way, I don't have a lot of it posted, but I have buttloads of music. Right? I damn near have like none of it posted because they keep copyrighting my shit illegally, just stealing my shit like dead ass. I made like one rock song. Look, we got Angelic Protection though that comes out. And then this, okay, so you could kind of see certain stuff, I guess. But yeah, this little girl here comes out here, so you could be her. All right, so look, we'll go into it. We'll go into it. I'm gonna just pull the first across. I like to just do that. Let's do that. Look, I'm trying to figure this out how I want to do it. Look, childhood friends comes out next, and then but it's in reverse with this couple partnership, something like that. Okay, so maybe you got some type of angelic protection against maybe a childhood friend that maybe could be married or something. Look, all right, look, these 3 pregnant chicks come out in reverse. This person writing a note or a letter. Damn, I want to shuffle this. Hmm. Maybe it could be somebody involved that has like 3 kids or like uh dealt with 3 different people that maybe could have had like a was supposed to have a kid with them or was going to or didn't or some shit like that. Then we got like this blue, I don't know what that is. It's like a Kia type of giant or some shit. And then we got military veterans. So all right, so it could be somebody like that. That give me like that stalking type energy out of the way. Oh wait, let me see the background. I'm gonna be well. Look, what's that in the background? I never really paid attention to this picture. That kind of looks like a building, like way in the distance in the back. Actually, I don't know what type of facility or whatever the fuck that was. What type of place? So I don't know. Maybe it could be somebody traveling long distance somewhere, like camped out somewhere or some shit, or like somebody that works at like a factory or some type of large building. Already, we got a scripture card that came out, Jeremiah 31:33. It's saying, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people." And yeah, it's got this little weird bro, that shit look like a Rufus the mole rat. It's like an AI photo. That shit looks freaky. I was like, yeah, I want that. So okay, sorry. So maybe there's some going on with some documents because even here it's like this man holding light to like some paperwork on like a desk or something, and then there's like some like black what is it, not caricature, apparition, or like, well, that looks like a tree branch or something, kind of. Actually, it kind of looks like it's a part of a tree in a way, but I'm not really sure what that is. But it's like something that's, well, that is a tree. It's like it almost looks like that light or that, I don't know if you could see that thingy that's hanging from it. Fuck, I'm trying to get the It's an actual. Damn it. There's something that's right there. Fuck. I want you to be able to see it. This is so hard. Well, it's kind of like a lantern. Damn, I was okay there. Well, there's like a glass around that. This is like literally impossible to show because it's just too bright. But there is like a teardrop shape, and it's hanging from this tree. It's adjacent to, I guess, another lamp. Look, I never looked at this picture this close, to be honest. This man got like a suitcase on. He got a briefcase. Oh, well, I said he got suitcase on. I said, well, he got a fucking suit on and he has a suitcase. He's like holding a briefcase or something. My bad. Look, watch them come out. Oh, wearing his suitcase. They go make some fucking suitcase outfit. That's some shit. They probably did that shit. Go make a suitcase hat, nigga. Look, Erica Badu wear that motherfucker. Anyways, my bad. So let me stick to the So yeah, with the married, Ryan, I'm trying to see how like that ties in. Like I said, maybe that's like not like a super huge thing though, but maybe it could be somebody that is like married or something like that. If you are married or something like that, you could be having some type of angelic protection against maybe like some type of faulty friendship or somebody you know from like childhood friends or something, or maybe if there is people like going against something like that, because it don't have to be maybe them being the reverse, or you could have just been the energy, uh you know, something trying to separate two people in general. Yeah, we're going back over the same stuff. But here though, it's like doubling down to me with that angelic protection, with the I'll write the law, I wrote my law in the inward parts, how God like left his spiritual protection like literally engraved within us. So like I said earlier in the period about the spiritual warfare, I mentioned that because when I had my cards all gathered together in this box, when I was moving shit around here, there was one card that had fell out that was just left there like days ago, and it was one that had like an eye on it, and on the other side it said spiritual warfare. So I'm like, yeah, shit heavy as fuck right now. Like it's all shit going on. Clearly, I ain't. So look, so then we got Chad that comes out upright. Trump, Chad, and Syria is upright. Okay. Then I see the stuff, boy. Like, where's the camera? Where the camera? Camera. Look at them. They about to cut up. They probably about to rev all types of. If I like start this as a continuous thing, apologies ahead of time, because niggas probably gonna start cutting up, revving all types of engines outside. But shit, you just gotta hear wild shit. Who knows? I don't know how long this will look. And it's funny as I'm saying that, and the car gang's talking like this pops up. Like I'll just be talking and grabbing some shit that. So look, triangulation. See, look, even with that, damn. So maybe this is somebody that's still married. Maybe they could have lied about being married or still being married, because triangulation is falling underneath um the couple in reverse or something like that. So maybe they could have said like he wasn't still with that person, something or like that, or with this, maybe they're trying to like come in and like sweeten you up or some shit with this what is it? A Swiss roll or some shit. Even Swiss remind me of a swirl. So maybe it could be like interracial couple or stuff. You know how like they be calling it shit like a swirl. I don't know what I'm saying, but look, we got West Virginia coming out upright. And then this dude with like this chain, maybe he could like jewelry a lot, or this could be somebody that look similar like this, or their aesthetic is like that, or some shit like that. Like it could just like finer things. It could be maybe somebody that's in entertainment or something with that type of look. I don't know. Or they could just have that type of hair, or braids and cut short or something, and we could like to wear shades. All right, again with that military energy twice, right underneath a military veteran. Look at him. Here they go, the dope shit outside my window. About to go crazy. Then we got this here where it looks like some type of. Damn it! This is so hard. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck. Look, the camera's there. This is hard, man. It looked like some type of military place or something like that. All right, there you go. You can see that. But it's like in reverse. So maybe this is somebody that you like used to be like in the service or something like that, or has some type of service background that could be like involved or something. Maybe it could even been like a couple that like did some type of fraudulent shit or something with like marriage. Like maybe somebody could pretend to be married to you or some weird shit like that. Possibly too. Or like even mortgage fraud is on the back of this military base looking place here with these people. Look like type of boot camp, something like that. I'm not really sure what those blue rectangular things are at the bottom. If it's some type of course, you know, or if it's like, yeah, I'm saying, but yeah, that comes out. So that could be somebody that had military background, is still in it, or just something of this sort, possibly, or maybe like, works with people like that, or maybe they could have ties to people in like the military or army or just any of those services. All right, look, a lot with that marriage, that's crazy. Look, marital status, right? Married under the same line of that. We got these couple here that like they're at a wedding, like a married couple. And then on the back of that is Missouri. So this could be a married couple from Missouri. You could be from Missouri. Maybe you could be about to be getting married or some shit like that. And you got like angelic protection possibly against maybe some people that are trying to pull some childhood friends apart, or maybe childhood friends was doing triangulation to separate two people. Who knows? Who knows? Possibly. I'm gonna try to run the positive and the negative for a nigga. Like this is like a dump or like damn, what is this? Like a waste field or something. It's like all the it was up. It came out in reverse. That's why I was showing it that way. But like maybe a city or like a alleyway, a street. Damn, my lips look white, dry as fuck. Like Tyrone in the motherfucker. But anyways, we got tampering with evidence too in the reverse. Could be my bad. Look, I know that's gross. Whatever. We're human. I had to do it. I'm not gonna swallow that for you. I can't do it. I can't. This shit would have felt so nasty. So what is that? Because I'm trying to see. Is that like pouches or is that okay? Look like different types of food and all types of trash. Could be like a whole bunch of food that's being wasted, like in Chad and Syria or some shit like that, possibly. It like when I say that, that remind me of how when they kept talking about they were sending like the United States was helping fund giving money to send in food packages and stuff to certain places, and then when those trucks would get there, like the pallets of food, like they were blocking ways, so they're like not even allowing the shipments or whatever to even come in for the people to even receive it, like in those different war zones and stuff like that. Maybe it could be something like that with it falling under that Syria and that Chad thing, or maybe like even in Chad, maybe could be something going on with like a food shortage or like my over um my bad, a overflow of like waste, like maybe there's like a lack of place to burn the trash or put the fucking, maybe that's like an issue. You know how like they had big ass dumps where they burn trash and stuff like that, the fumes, the chemicals, all that type of shit. Also with the tampering with evidence, maybe it could be some with like a whole bunch of food that could have been tampered with, poison that, people was trying to like cover that shit up, and you had like angelic protection from it because it's also underneath that angelic protection card with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it's just could be somebody also just trying to throw away some type of evidence, like with all that trash on one side, and then like trying to get rid of whatever the fuck, and maybe cover some tracks with that being like an alleyway, like a trail, you know taking out the trash in reverse. Maybe somebody thought that about like you take out the trash. Damn, it is just like a buoy, like a pier, or like a what is that? Mm, I feel like it's like it's like a word for that. Like you know what this is? Not a dog, little. What's this? I'm talking about the words: the beach, buoy, pier, fucking the ocean, some type of waterfront or some type of lighthouse. Lighthouse. Is that a lighthouse? I don't know. Maybe it could be something. Maybe there could be some type of evidence or something somewhere. Like, cause this could be. I'm trying to tell you, but I'm doing these. Look, I don't mean to do this because I don't have to. Whatever the fuck, you can take it if you believe it. Whatever the fuck. But I try to tell you when we talk about certain shit, you're going to see something that has something to do with it. It's weird. That's why I just print out all types of random pictures because you never know how this shit's gonna tie in. That's why I want you to just it's whatever comes to your mind. If it does, if it has no duty, then it just wasn't your. You know what I'm saying? You mean even just watch me, just why you just laugh at me like everybody else? Ah ha ha! Yo, thank you, gifts. Cool. Well, okay, so on the back is jobs too. Also, maybe it could be somebody that works like in an area like this, or maybe you could live somewhere that has a place that looks like this, like near like the beach or something. Or be near like lots of water and stuff. Yeah, I was trying to see if there's any other water cards. But all right, so little look. We got auditing clerk, able seaman, document clerk. So again, I think that's like 3 times with documents. Cause where was the third document one? It was the man with the lane, like putting lights on the document. It was something else about a document. Oh, these 2 people here. This had came out. Ah, fuck. This came out earlier with these 2 people, and there's like a document on the desk, and it's a male and a female. So but it's in reverse. So maybe there was some type of secret filing a document or something, and something that you didn't know about possibly could have had something to do maybe with like a vehicle, maybe like claiming some kids or some shit as dependents or something, possibly maybe that aren't theirs. Who knows? So yeah, zookeeper, retail stalker, MRI technologist, carpet layer, school bus driver. That could be like any of the energies that was like involved. That's coming under the triangulation, and that the 2 people here in reverse, the childhood friends. So maybe it could be some childhood friends that maybe working that job or something like that. Um. I'm trying to make sure I'm pulling different stuff. Because I don't want the same stuff. I will be trying to just be talking about the same. Like, they're trying to kill you. And that creep. Like, I'm not trying to be like that all the time. Look. Okay, so makeup. Ooh, that's nice. Again, with the fancy shit. This come out in the nigga with the jewelry and the. I don't know, just giving me like, okay, so yeah, maybe this is somebody that. Because then we, like, so look, we got. Fuck. Damn it. You see, we got like the makeup here. Makeup lady. It almost look like a look, hold on. Almost look like a magazine almost or some shit like that. Or like so maybe you could be like a makeup artist, do cosmetology, hair, or like do something scanning, hair care products, jewelry design, something also clothing, boutique or something like that. Maybe your fashion designer, you sew embroidery, stitches, just whatever graphic stuff, modeling and anything of like the look source with it falling underneath it to do like the jewelry and the dangling and the sunglasses and the hair didn't. So yeah, so and that West Virginia. Maybe it could be somebody like that involved, maybe in like maybe signing some type of ownership about like your creative stuff. Maybe if it's like you run a business, maybe you make makeup or something, or like you sell some type of merchandise that's kind of like along those lines or something. Maybe some people were trying to like take it or like claim that they were like in partnership with you or something. All right, look. So 3 came out. Wow, we got monetization and payment. That's funny as fuck. That literally came out next. And this lady singing. So definitely you could be someone that's like artist, like I said, or just anything in the entertainment and arts and expressive types of things, whatever. Just whatever it is that you do that you enjoy, that you possibly supposed to be getting monetization and payment for. Maybe you're going to start receiving that, or maybe it could have been somebody that was in the military because it falls underneath of that. Someone that was in the military or like had some veteran background. that could have been receiving it, maybe even a couple that has type of background. And like I said, it's still giving me like that cleaning up the track shit. It's funny, like how we had like the trash earlier, and now you got like this here, and it's again with food. Hold on, wait. Eh, it's a person. They got like a broom, and they're like cleaning. So it's like somebody trying to clean up their tracks. It's also on this side some food on like a table. Damn, I'm trying to show you. This is crazy as fuck. So food on a table, and then there's like a person meditating. You might hear my cat snoring in the background, by the way. Damn it. Look, you can't see that shit. That's just crazy, dog. Like, damn. We ain't gotta put on one. Damn. This is so horrible. Like, wait. I'm like, it's gotta be a way, nigga. What the fuck? How? Look, I'm not about to just keep showing y'all a bright ass. I feel like it's getting brighter and brighter. That's what you hear. I summon this. Look, so it's a person in the background, and they're like a crisscross applesauce meditating or whatever the fuck. They got like all white on. It's like a clean looking little apartment, wooden flows, you know. They're like, was that like three apples and one bowls, with a bowl? Look like some maybe diced mangoes, look like a lime, look like some oranges, maybe some cilantro, look like some rice and some type of pilaf and peas and maybe a couscous with some diced mushrooms and you know what I'm saying? Like there's a whole bunch going on that plate. I don't know that shit. I like eating all that type of shit. Like they just broke. But yeah, so that comes out, and then this came out also with it. Like this, wow, that came out more clear. This family card where it looks like there's like a little child there. I'm trying to see how they look kind of scared or whatever the fuck. And kind of like eat me. Damn, you can't see it. It's whatever though. And then New Mexico also it came out in reverse. Maybe this person could you could be in New Mexico, they could be in New Mexico, maybe they could be trying to like clean up their act and then think they're gonna like flee to New Mexico or some shit like that. If they're like somebody that maybe did something fraudulent with some type of documents and maybe owe you some money with that monetization and payment shit. So I don't wanna go to Mexico no more, mama. There's a big fat policeman at the door, and you open the door, and you pee on the floor. One go to Mexico no more. Damn, so maybe somebody's not getting paid. Like, okay, so maybe like it was like somebody was gonna get paid some type of money if they would have married you with some shit, like if they or was trying to marry for money or something like that. Or money could be like an issue because we got this wallet with all this money, but it's like in reverse. And it's on a Joker card with this dude here that look like he ain't nothing no good. I got back from the darkness. Like he just, I don't know. So maybe it could have been some type of Joker energy that had some bets going on, or just some red tie energy. It's giving me like that Masonic energy with the pant leg lifted up and the rope. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about. Look, narcissism. That motherfucker is lonely child. They look like they're like standing there by themselves in some type of alleyway or something. So, and then also like this person card too. They got like I think this is the one that with like 8 people on it. Let me see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. There's eight visible people, but if you count the half shoulders, it'd be like nine, 10, possibly 11. So maybe if there's some type of situation going on where there's a plethora of narcs doing some wild shit, but like maybe um even with that angelic protection, possibly doing some type of black magic at you, some negative energy projections, possibly like thinking it's gonna take you out like trash, tampering with some type of evidence, maybe tampering with your food or something. Freaking trying to do some type of triangulation with networking, with like maybe selling business ideas. Freaking doing fraudulent shit with like documents with like a about maybe a vehicle or something. Like, if they're doing any of those things of this sort, maybe also someone in housekeeping or something could also be involved. They're like a family member too, with this family card being reversed. Maybe you could also be someone that's like distant from family too, because there was that card there. It's like somebody standing there. They look like a child. I think this like was an orphanage card when I looked it up in like AI. So maybe you could have just always been someone since you were young, because this card with angelic protection, it shows like a little girl. You could have always just been maybe off to yourself, but always had some type of angelic protection all your life, regardless what gender or whatever. I'm about to say. So yeah, it could be a whole bunch of people, like I said, about to get like in trouble. And get some prison time or something like that. If they were working with this maybe Joker energy, and maybe some people didn't pay, or they took some bad money, some dirty money, or some shit like that. But then we also got the back of this red pickup truck. So it's really funny because one of the stalkers that follow me around is like a red GMC that kind of looks similar like this, but it's way bulkier. Like it's more big. They like follow me around them big ass, yeah, long and tall, but long type of trucks. You know what I'm saying? Like probably around in monster trucks and shit. Like what the fuck? I know I'm sizing it, but I'm just saying like the pickup truck, them shits, or like some SUV that's big as a motherfucker, black shiny as motherfucker with no tents, just look like you're about to get popped. Like they do try to be intimidating with the cars. That shit don't scare me though. It's like, damn, that's a big ass car. Oh, get hit by that motherfucker. Look, we got another scripture card that comes out as well. Oh, wait. Back of the trunk. Back of the trunk. My bad. Let's go back. Let's back up. Let's go back to the trunk, as I just mentioned the trunk. But and there's also two vehicles too, also like coming out. So maybe like I said, energy like this, you got a blue and a red. It's like some matrix shit. It could be two people involved with vehicles that look like this. Damn it. This shit hard to see. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, maybe they could have something to do. Maybe there's something even transported and maneuvered to like the back of like some type of red pickup truck. Don't have to be red. Could just be something that has that type of, that thick pickup truck back covering, the ones that's like built in and shit, instead of like just having an open back where you put the little what you call this on it. I'm talking about the tire joint. So yeah, maybe it could be something like that going on. I'd hate for it to be a little child or some shit and it's some type of story, but maybe if you're looking news, maybe something about some kid missing, somebody pier, a buoy, some water, a pickup truck. I don't know. Maybe those workers, what auditing clerk, able seaman, document clerk, zookeeper, retail stalker, MRI technologist, carpet layer, school bus driver, possibly look. Yes, 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 just in case. Cause I be seeing that shit. I feel like y'all police, if you watch my shit and then you be getting the lead off my motherfucker, you know saying that shit, you could at least send a nigga $5, nigga. At least. But anyways, but yeah, maybe even with that tampering with evidence stuff, it could even been like maybe somebody put some type of evidence and stuff in like a pickup truck. Maybe it could have been somebody else's pickup truck or some shit. Friend of theirs, maybe somebody that they don't even fucking know, or maybe like how sometimes where they'll put some shit somewhere in like one of those cars that just parked off to like the side of the road type shit with this like energy. Possibly. But all right, so now we getting back to the scripture card, my bad. So it's Mark 4:25. For he that hath, to him shall be given, and he that hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he hath. So, and then on the back of that is one, two, three, four, five. Well, it's four purses and one wallet, but if you want to count that center one as a purse, it's, I guess, five purses. Could be like four main people that could have been involved in like gaining large amounts of money possibly off of you, or maybe your ideas, or like maybe four different avenues or things that you do for like maybe makeup, hair, fashion, clothing, graphic design, jewelry, music, beats, just acting, podcast, streaming, anything like that. Anything that could be literally monetized that you could receive payment for, I guess, that you would, it doesn't have to be something that you do in public, but just I guess do for monetization. But yeah, you could be someone that's maybe trying to be, I guess, grateful for the little things that you do have, because maybe you are learning the lesson that you don't, like, shit's not always fair. It was one part, I think, one scripture where it said the fastest person don't always win the race, and like the best person doesn't always like pretty much like get the job, like. And then also like how a poor man's wisdom is despised, something like that. Wisdom is better than strength, but a poor man's wisdom is despised, or something like that. So even with that energy, like it's just making me feel like, say, look, if you could be feeling, like underappreciated, like, I know I deserve more, or like it's been like people taking or like doing false things, or they're gaining shit off you with by doing, illegal shit and whatever you're doing behind the scene, you could be just at your wits end to feel like it's not fair. Maybe you should just take some of the time to just appreciate what you do have right now, to stay like in that fruitful energy instead of reverting back into I should have more, right? Because that's kind of like in a lackluster negative energy. And I know I'm saying that because I be like that, but you know, while monitoring insects and spirits, that also could be something you're seeing a lot, like out of nowhere, like a gnat or a fucking fly or just some little random shit. A spider. I know a spider popped up. When was that? Like maybe 2 days ago. A lot of times during like heavy spiritual warfare, lots of witches, warlocks, or just people in general, I guess they practice a cult, like to do their little monitoring insects. I don't know how the fuck they do that shit, 'cause I never did no shit like that. Maybe apparently supposed to, I guess, listening and whatever the fuck you're doing or knowing, and then relay it back to kind of like as if someone were to peer or scry into what you're doing. But they could use all types of methods and ways to do this apparently. But to me, that's the demonic spirits, which is some little house that Jesus kissed up on, that he cast forth headlong, cast down headlong. Look, also could be something maybe about like even if you're like someone that like goes to clubs, like club promotion, hostess, like those type of people, even like event planners, or just like the people that get all that shit together and like you know what I'm talking about. Could have something to do with that. And it's funny, like every single time we get to this line, it's always some fancy shit. We got a nigga with the jewelry, we got the makeup, we got the chick in the little nice a one piece at the club. Like it's just giving like entertainment or some type of baby Halloween energy, possibly, maybe, if if that resonates with the fast food tea. So maybe somebody is about to possibly come into start, or maybe you're about to be meeting somebody or some shit like that. Is going to introduce you, because it's like a person also on the side of that picture, and you could getting introduced to like um a better bracket or style of living, because you've been content with not having much and stuff, because you know that Jesus could take the rest of what you got. Shit, I didn't look. I done lost everything like 6 times, dog. And I know, like, I complain too bad. I could even lose. It could get even worse. Like, even though you don't deserve what you're going through, just know, like, yeah, sometimes God working in mysterious ways, and you can't always hurry to be like, why are you doing this or that. Like, look. But the purses, though, also that also could even be involved with like the designing and stuff like that too. You could be somebody that has something to do with like maybe making handbags, like a stylist that like puts outfits together or something like that. And or it could be like five things that you could possibly be good at or think about turning into something that you can make a avenue of content, like, like, say, like, I wanna have a barbecue restaurant, I wanna have a art shop, and like, it could be, like, 5 things where 4 of them will be, like, really big, returns and investment, or maybe it'll be, like, it'll take more to invest in, but it will also pay back, and then maybe it could be, like, one small thing in the center, or maybe it could even be one person that will be willing to, like, invest into all 4 or something like that. Look, I got this here that's kinda giving me that childhood friend energy again, but it's, like, in reverse, and then, like, this jail prison, looking card where it look like they're about to get food or something, or they're, like, at the food table, and they don't look too happy with the food neither. Yeah, and I can't even count how many people is in this joint, it's a lot. So yeah, it could just be like maybe something involved around like maybe somebody that got out of prison, maybe that you knew since childhood, or maybe somebody could be like trying to avoid prison if they like falsely or legally married you or did some shit to like get money and then acted like I don't know, like something along those lines. Even if they were doing like some type of black magic or something with that angelic protection and stuff, and then how it says God's laws written in your inward parts. We got autumn in reverse, so maybe it was something that happened in autumn time, fall leaves. Don't want to take the fall or something because underneath of that other prison card. And even with the prison card, maybe those could even be like detainees when it comes down to like the Syria and the Chad too, like how they be like detaining people. So it could just be people that's being held hostage as well, like if it's off some news type shit. But look, this fashion shit is coming out a lot. Designer stuff, this boutique stuff. You go a chick with like she looked like she's like fitting or like designing a mannequin. That's the person there on the side. That is a mannequin. By the way, that's not the person. Yeah, it looked like she's like, fixing it. So maybe you could even work like in retail, like clothing possibly. Or like I said, you could be like a fashion designer or something. Maybe somebody's stealing your shit. Look like a look, Coven Group Magic. It comes out next, and then this lady did look like she's receiving some type of certificate. Look, it's AI, so I can't really see what he's saying or whatever, but it looked like she getting some type of certificate or something, or some type of recognition for something. But it's in reverse, so maybe it was even someone didn't want you to receive something. And it's also, I guess that counts as like a document. It could be like a check. That kind of looks like when those people give you like those big checks when you win like the sweepstakes and shit like that. Fuck, can't see it. But maybe it has something to do around like a LLC or like something around a payout with like a truck or something near some water. This person also in the photo with them kind of looks like a doctor, but then again, I'm not sure if maybe that's just their cultural dress that they're wearing, and it's like all white or something. Um, Damn, I don't know how you can we. Eesh, look, this is hard, but we gonna get we're just gonna. Okay, look. But that group Coven Magic though, maybe it was someone that you was childhood friends with that was involved with doing like some group Coven Magic with some people against you or something, and it could be backfiring. And maybe it was like some people that was like it was a group like doing Coven Magic against you and like a childhood friend. Yeah, look at that. Definitely some Masons. Look, it came out. Yes, it was. Look at them. Motherfuckers are bad. Said that shit. That's funny. You say you call. Maybe they was trying to send like someone from like childhood or something in to make you like be like non-productive or like distracted or something. You see like on the check mark that person's like productive, they're on the computer, and then on the other side they're like lackadaisy, bang, bang, you know. And then here, that's funny. Oh shit. Damn, look, Lord. Ah, My bad, love. Damn, man. Mm, We got Proverbs 7:11 through 12. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. Damn, it could have been somebody say he was a hoe. This shit sucks. I hope that's not a yo. Because it's coming out underneath of the freaking chick looking like she's talking to like a club promoter, something like that. I don't know. That's just give me that energy because I mean, it's saying like, yeah, she's loud, she's stubborn, she can't stay in the house, and she don't even got nothing to waiting at every street corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's maybe it could even just been the energy of some people, and maybe it could have been somebody. So, because then on the other side, you got some drag queens or whatever, or some people in drag, whatever here. Maybe it could have been some type of people from the LGBTQT community that would say you was like, oh, or some shit like that, or flip. However, you need to take it. It's something involved with something about a sexual orientation that some people saying someone was promiscuous and out there just always. But that could have been like a whole plot, like a tactic from like the whole mazes and shit, just to throw your ass out or like to thwart your business endeavors, I guess, or stuff like that. Maybe to fuck with your networking. To me, like maybe to fuck with like your networking opportunities. That's the word. Especially with that monitoring spirit. So like, damn, we got Oracle that comes out that company upright, and then this hand here. So maybe you could be like I know Oracle has nothing to do with that, but every time when I see the word Oracle, I think of someone that reads and tarot stuff. One time somebody called me the Oracle. It was funny. He used to have this friend that used to call me that. But look, this here with this hand pain, maybe if you're somebody that has arthritis, maybe you could be experiencing, or they could have tried to like make you experience that pain back, or they could have just been doing some type of maybe voodoo, witchcraft, or energy protection towards your hands. If you're somebody, like I said, if you do fast that you work with your hands a lot, you craft a lot, like you, even if it's not even in like the arts way, like if it's like architecture or like landscape or just anything where you have to like manual labor with your fucking hands, it could have been somebody that was trying to like attack that, or maybe tried to say you're not handy, or just tried to get you to stop pulling card, like to stop reading and stuff, like maybe if they don't agree with it or don't want you to or some shit like that, or somebody that didn't want to get caught red-handed, um didn't want to be seen as like they had a hand in the situation, didn't want you to didn't want anybody to lend a helping hand to you. Look, I'm just thinking of like all the ways, like I'm like the top to the hand, like she look at that. But yeah, so and then again with this whole, it looks like an entertainment thing. The two chicks here, they look like you're on some like red carpet event or like some type of entertainment event somewhere, and dressed in like cocktail type dresses, and they almost look identical but not really. They're slightly different skin tones. One got like a scarlet orange dress on, and another one has all white, but then even their hair tones, one's more like a red, like a raspberry red, and then the other one's more like a dusky, like a burnt orange type of you know So it could have been some type of doppelganger energy, like, people parading around, like I said, like they create your ideas or something, and then not even maybe giving you any type of kudos or like, shout outs, like not even mentioning your ass and maybe you're the one who made the shit or some shit like that, or like they just didn't want you to get like a piece of the pie. Um, so that's actually technically the whole board. I'm like, damn, I kind of want to keep going, but low key, I'm gonna say this. I might stop it here, right? I'm only saying that just because I'm nervous about seeing like, is this even going to work, right? I want to see if this uploads, and then after this, then I will be probably coming back to do it this way, different times, so I can give you some longer content. I've been wanting to just do that. It's just I hadn't had a way, like How am I gonna do that? And they be like hacking the shit out of everything. So yeah, we'll see like how this goes. Like if it even like allows me to upload. Like I said on that phone that I had, it kept saying I could not even live stream it all unless I have 50 subscribers. I don't have 50 subscribers yet, and that's because they block all my content to make sure that I can't get any subscribers. So or that I don't even like come up on like the algorithm and stuff. They just sent me the shit out of Evil Eye. They could be sending Evil Eye for like so. For me, when I experience Evil Eye, it's like somebody just press these shit like a. It'll be like this energy, like somebody's like bitch, and like you just thumb do in your eye or just poke you with a pistol eye. Sometimes if it's like a strong ass Evil Eye, I feel like somebody would punch you in your eye, like a random pain in like the bone of your eye, like out of nowhere. That's how I identify Evil Eye. As soon as I rebuke that shit, it instantly stops. I just rebuke that shit. And be like rebuking blood Jesus, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, Lord. Because there has been times where I say return, but to me, I feel like this point, I'm gonna just say rebuke it at this point because God recompense. And I don't got time to play ping pong with niggas. I'm mirror matching it. Nah, nigga, this is too much. You're having enough ailments as it is. We're gonna see like if this work, right? I'm praying that it like does, because that would be cool. And I also be kind of blown that damn, I probably could have did this whole fucking time, but I don't know if like it just now became available. So look, anybody that wants, I hope whatever I said might have been helpful in some type of way. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe as well. If you'd like to book a read with me, I do $5 readings. My services are open. They've been open this whole time. I mean, nigga. Anybody else running false narratives saying I'm not me and I'm not, they are fucking lying. Like what the fuck? I'm sorry I don't look the same, right? Anybody that used to know me, no, but I'm still the same person. I'm still creating content. I still make music. I make beats now as well. Like I'm still creating. So they just block everything because niggas is trying to make sure I can't survive. So yeah, if you'd like to donate, that'd be nice. I got 10 cents. My cash app is $555ME. And that's a lowercase ME. And those are 5 numericals. And it says fives, not in the written form, in letters. Let them out drying.